Hello and welcome to my channel. Today we're reviewing the new SOPH collection that she did with Makeup Revolution. This is her third collaboration and I missed the previous first and second one because I didn't follow her back then and I didn't really know Makeup Revolution. But recently I've been watching a lot of her videos and I absolutely adore her. So when she announced that she was releasing another collaboration, I figured I'd had to get on that straight away. So her new collection is called the Super Spice collection, or at least the eyeshadow palette is called the Super Spice eyeshadow palette. In her release video she explains the title, but her second palette was called the Extra Spicy and she just wanted to include the name in this palette. And it's a beautiful rainbow palette. This is what it looks like. And I have to say, when I looked at it just now when it arrived, I was so blown away by the brightness of the colors. It's so much more bright in real life than it is on camera. I was really amazed. So she released this palette, a small version of her Extra Spicy palette. I did not pick that one up. I did pick up one of the 3 highlighter sets that she released. These are duos. I picked up the lightest one in the shade Sugar Frosting. This is what it looks like. So there's a more icy one and a more peachy one. Very curious about that one. And then I picked up one of the 2 lip duos. There's a lighter one and a darker one. I have the lighter one in the shade Candy Icing. So there's a lip liner and a lip balm. And there was actually a sale on Makeup Revolution, so I got this set for free. I think the palette is £12. The highlighter palette and the lip duo are both 8, if I'm not mistaken. So yeah, that was an incredible deal. I couldn't resist. I really like this packaging. It says SOPH with her signature. I think it's very chic. So for today's video I want to try out all these products, give my opinions on them, and then later this week I'll probably do a second video doing some more looks with the eyeshadow palette. Oh, and just in case, I'm pretty sure she's not going to watch this, but SOPH, if you are, I really love you and I think I'm going to love this products that you made, and let's get into the video. So I'm going to start with my eyes, and I always use my Anastasia Beverly Hills eye primer. So now that that's spread out evenly, let's figure out what we're going to do. Even though this is a rainbow palette, I don't think it's necessary to use all the colors of the rainbow in the look. SOPH did so in her reveal video, so if you want to see that kind of look, I'm sure there are plenty, but hers was definitely very good. I'm personally very much drawn to the purple and blue side of this palette. And I really like the fact that there's a light purple in here. And I really like those 2 shimmer shades, the Frère and the Dreamy. So in my second look I will probably do something like a sunset, halo eye, something typical like that with the left side of the palette. But for today I want to keep it a little bit more cool tone. There is actually a nice large mirror, which is very sharp. So that's nice. I'm going to take my Essence crease brush and I'm going to do, now I'm not sure. I'm going to do sort of a peacock effect. So I'm starting with Maman, which is the green one. This seemed to be very pigmented. That looks amazing. I really like this green. I'm now going into Night Owl, which is the black, with the same brush. I'm going to put that in the outer corner. And then with whatever is remaining on the brush, I'm also putting a little bit in the crease to darken up that green. These mattes are really nice and soft. I don't mean the pigmentation. The pigmentation is very strong, but the shadows themselves, they blend very easily. and they just feel airy. Look how nice that deepened up the green. So now I'm cleaning up my brush. I have this little brush cleaner by W7, and I'm going back into the green, just making sure it's all blended. It get a little bit of fallout, but I never really mind. So now I'm switching to a smaller packing brush, and I'm going to do the lower lash line. And for the lower lash line, I think I'm going to go into the Blue Lagoon, the blue matte. I'm connecting that to the black. Also, a very nice and bright blue. And now I'm cleaning up the brush again, and I'm going into my first shimmer shade, which is going to be Frère, which is the sort of turquoisey shimmer. And I'm going to put that in the inner part of the lower lash line. I have to dig into this shade a little bit more. That's okay. It's starting to come together. With the same brush, I'm also going into Festive, and I love that this shade is in here. It's a nice dark green. I feel like this really gives you the option to make it very smoky like I am doing. And I'm putting this all over the lid. That's pretty. I'm going to take my original brush with still a little bit of green and black on it, and I'm going to blend out the shimmer shade. Now we do need something for the inner corner, and I'm going to try to use the white. See if it's pigmented enough, because there isn't really a cool toned light shimmer in here. Well, there's this purpley one, but I don't think it fits my look. And if this doesn't work really well, I'm going to use the highlighter. Does work a little bit. Actually works quite well. I am going to layer a little bit of the highlighter on top, but I'll do that later. I'm also using this white to lighten up the green a little bit at the inside of my eyes. And also underneath my brow bone. That's it for the first eye look. I'm going to add my face makeup and some mascara and everything, and we'll do the highlighter and the lips together as well. So that's the face and eyes all done. This is what the eye makeup is looking like. And I really like it. It's just missing an inner corner. Luckily, we do have a highlighter duo here. So like I said, there's a peachy side and a more icy side, and I'll swatch both of them. Ooh, these pick up very nicely. Oh, there's a little bit of foundation, don't mind that. So these are the two shades, and I think they are both going to work for me. So that's nice. This one is beautiful. I thought I was going to prefer the lighter one, but I'm not sure. This peachy one is beautiful. So with a small brush, I'm going to take the icy white highlighter and put it in my inner corner. Yes, that was exactly what this look needed. Alright, now I want to use the more peachy highlight first. So I'm taking my ABH brush. Ooh. This looks really nice. I'm going to buff it into the skin a little bit. So this is the more darker one, and this is actually beautiful on me. For me, this is a little bit more skin tone, but the sheen is so bright that it's still quite the highlighter. That's nice. Now I'm cleaning my brush a little bit on my hand, and I'm going into the white highlighter, and I'm going to put that on my nose. So these highlighters are a little bit powdery and they're a little bit crumbly, so you'll have to really blend them into your skin a little bit. But when you do, they really shine beautifully. That's nice, that's a nice highlight. I'm just going to buff out the edges a little bit with my powder brush. That's better, right? This icy one on my chin is really bright. I think I actually prefer the more peachy one, but they're beautiful. Maybe I'll mix them in the future. So far, this is going very well. Now lastly, we have the lip duo. I was almost tempted to buy the darker one, but I figured I could use a nice peachy nude lip liner, so I went for this one. Creamy. These are really nice and pigmented. I'm blending it out a little bit with my finger. Application could be better. Now I'm trying the lip balm. Look at this packaging, this is beautiful. It is a little bit light, so it's not very weighted, but that doesn't really bother me. So the lip balm is actually a little bit more pink than the lip liner. The lip liner is a little bit more peachy. I think the lip liner is going to be perfect with my Chanel lipstick, my 402 Adrienne, which I use all the time. But I really like it with this lip balm as well. I think I picked the right shade. So this is my finished look for today. What do you think? I really liked all these products. The eyeshadows, the matte specifically, were very nice and pigmented and blended out easily. The shimmers were not really intense, but they are pigmented enough. And they do apply very easily, so they're almost a little bit more creamy. And the highlighter is a little bit more crumbly, but when you blend it in, it's high shine and wetness. So this is not a highlighter for the faint of heart. And the shades are light enough for my skin tone, and I am usually the lightest foundation shade for reference. So that's perfect. And then I really like this lip duo as well. I like it a lot more than I was expecting. Sort of the perfect combination with this eye look. Well, later this week I'll also try some more shades in the eyeshadow palette, and well, subscribe to my channel if you'd like to see more videos like this. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.